time, man. Appreciate it. Welcome guys. London Heathrow live. How are you all doing? Craig, how's it going, man? I'm good, man. How are we doing? India, Madhu, how we doing, man? All the way from India, fair play. Whereabouts in India you're from, man? Yui, how we doing, man? London Heathrow live, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Feel free to drop a comment down below. Let me know where you're watching from. Big A380 coming in about a minute and a half. Hi guys, welcome. Cheers for tuning in. London Heathrow live, A380 on its way in. Perfect time to join. British Airways A380 on its way in from Washington. Wolfgang, how's it doing, man? You alright? London Heathrow in the UK. British Airways A380 coming in next. Well, Brooks, how we doing, man? Yeah, LHR, mate. Cheers, man. Always appreciated. Cheers for the follow, the subscribe, and the comments. British Airways 777 coming in next. All the way from Vancouver in. Indeed, mate, indeed. The 777. The 757, mate. They have the nickname of the pencil. Well, yeah, you could say that. How are you doing, guys? Just tuning in. Can't get the words out. London Heathrow, Saturday morning. I wish I could capture that far up, mate. We just had a KLM land on the other aircraft, so I don't know if they're about using both aircrafts for landing and takeoffs right now, but welcome guys. Feel free to drop a comment down below. London Heathrow live, Saturday morning. American Airlines 777 due next. Rambler Walker, how we doing, man? You okay? Feel free to drop a comment down below, guys. Let me know where you're watching from. How are we all doing today? First of a potential 2 lives today. We're just down in London. I thought I was going to do it later this afternoon, but I thought, oh, while we're here, I may as well get a good live in as we're going from going into London for a bit of food and a bit of a mooch round. So I thought, we're going to do this. We'll try and get one now. Your British Airways 777. Wolfgang, cheers for the commentary, mate. This is London Heathrow in London, England. Top 5 busiest in the world. British Airways hub. British Airways A320 followed by an Aegean A321 next. Francois, how are you doing, man? guys, the A320 from Belfast coming in hot. Next to you is your Aegean A321. Cheers for tuning in, guys. If you're new, feel free to drop a comment down below. Let me know where you're watching from. Head over to the channel. Plenty of content over there. Flight reviews, military aviation, museum tours, air show vlogs from RIAT 2025. I was there, did a nice vlog from the whole weekend. Feel free to check that out. Next up, your Virgin Atlantic 787-9 from Toronto. Your Delta A330, it might be a 767 in the distance there. We're at American Airlines 777 up next. Sorry about that, guys, I had they switched off. We are back with audio. Your American Air 787-9 up next. Beautiful aircraft from the 787, isn't it? The Dreamliner. Another American Airlines 787-9 here. Chucky, how we doing, man? You alright? Cheers for tuning in, guys. Feel free to drop a comment down below. Let me know where you're watching from. London Heathrow live, yeah. American Airlines 787-9, second in a row. See the distance there, everyone queuing up for the takeoff. A cloudy day here at Heathrow, to be fair. There we go. A319 from Airways, man. Yeah, so when I'm just waiting for the aircraft to get a bit closer, we'll just do a little pan shot of the actual sort of stand terminal buildings over there, just because for the most part they are quite far out. So when they get a bit closer, I'll reposition to get the planes in shot, try and get all the action. Triple 7 from Mumbai, nice. Air India, is it, or a Virgin? Won't be a Virgin. Yeah, triple 7s. Air India, nice one. Welcome guys, welcome. London Heathrow live, Saturday morning. How are you doing? Feel free to drop a comment, let me know where you're watching from in the world. Next up, British Airways 777 coming in hot. Australia, whereabouts in Australia, man? I've been to Australia. Brisbane, where I spent my time, but flew through Sydney. Brisbane, beautiful place, surfer's paradise. Where are you in Australia, man? Always have love for 777. Another British Airways 777 from San Diego. I'm not sure, to be fair. I will have to double check. I'm going to say no, because they are very rare. You might get the odd Korean Air for the summer period that stops here, but I'm not sure at the time. Big A380 whale in the distance there. Here we go. Feel free to drop a comment down below, guys. Let me know where you're watching from. How are you all doing? Drop a subscribe on the channel. Would always appreciate. Plenty of content over there for you guys. Airshow vlogs, TV. That's it, mate. Just touched down there on the ground at 777. The whale, the A380 in the distance, just queuing up for his takeoff there. British Airways 787-8 up next. Coming in from Chennai. I'm not sure where Chennai is, but I'm sure it's a lovely place. Human Resources, how we doing, man? Welcome back. Recognise the name. Swiss A220 coming in next from Zurich, followed by an A320 from Nice, British Airways. Yeah, indeed. I love the A220, to be honest. One of my favourite aircraft. The Aer Lingus A320 coming in half today. Swiss indeed. British Airways A320 coming up next. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Let me know where you're watching from. Drop a comment down below. Two A320s coming up next, British Airways and Aer Lingus. Then we've got a couple of big guns coming in. Virgin Atlantic 787-9, followed by a British Airways 777 again. I've got a Delta 767 on my way as well in about 5 minutes from Atlanta. Virgin Atlantic A330 coming in as well soon from Tampa. Love the BT, man. I think I just love it for its shape, to be honest, because being from the UK, I've never seen one. And, you know, I'm hoping to next year, maybe the year, depends on how as the channel builds. I want to get over to the States and hopefully catch one. But I love its shape. I love the BT, to be honest. What about yourself? I bet, man. I bet it must have been unreal. Yeah, Josh landing that Wolfgang there. That's what I love about Heathrow. Yeah, it's just constant action all day. Oh mate, yeah, they don't mess around the B2. There are toilets and microwaves and all sorts on the B2. There's your Atlantic 787-9 coming in hot. See, I'm an F-35 man myself, but the Raptor, again, another aircraft I haven't seen. I would love to see a Raptor. But For some reason, I love the F-35. Sorry about that joke then, guys. Oh, cheeky reposition. There it is. Tried pod coming. British Airways 777 coming in next. Yeah, 100%. It's actually quite mad, but it's like the U2 as well. The reconnaissance plane. How that's, I managed to see that at Riyadh this year. The Royal International Air Tattoo. And you know what, just seeing it was just, it's the fact that it's still active today, it's just unreal, but it's fantastic. Even we managed to see it with the chaser car as well, so that was fantastic to see. Beautiful piece of engineering. And they put it into like what was it now, they did a false kind of like, you know, engine cutout where it just glides, and it was fantastic to see, just it making no noise but still flying through the air. Two A320s coming in hot now from Lufthansa and MBA again. So yeah, I saw the U2s, managed to see the C5 Super Galaxy as well while I was there. Absolutely colossal aircraft, massive. And you think the A380 is big, and you look at that and it's like, it's just a real size for a Super Galaxy. Oh yeah, 100%. I do love the like the C-17s and whatnot, but nothing beats seeing like an F-35 or, as you say, a Raptor or a Typhoon just zipping about. Even, you know, a Saab Gripen, you just see them flying about. It's amazing. It's amazing to see. I do love my commercial aircraft, but I will always go to an air show just to see some, you know, fast jets flying about. Delta 767 coming in hot after this next A320. I think it's just because I do love to travel as well, and just seeing SS Hobbies, how we doing, man? I think I just love seeing all the different liveries. I love seeing a different type of aircraft. So like just being on an A380 was just amazing. And the A350, I don't know if I just like the sleekness of the newer modern aircraft, like your Dreamliners, like your A350s. But then going back to, you know, the 777 is always one of my favourites. The 757 has always been one of my favourites. But then obviously when I finally got old, you know, when I got older and I started going to air shows and seeing things like that, it was just then seeing like, you know, the Typhoon and, you know, the tornadoes and stuff like that. It just was amazing. Oh, it is, mate, yeah. SS Hobbies, yeah, man. Really good, thanks. Sure, Delta 767. Do love the 767 as well. My local airport, Birmingham in England, we always get a cargo 767 coming in a few times a week. And it's always good to see. Next A320, followed by another BA 777. Virgin Atlantic A350 coming up. I've been here for about 45 minutes. Cheers, man. I'm still learning. I'm still, you know, getting into it. There's still a lot of. I am quite into the history side of things as well. So like, I'm trying to learn as much as I can, especially about the aircraft. I spend a lot of time at military aviation museums, so it's good just to walk around and see what's on offer and see the old aircraft and, you know, how it's come along. You know, one of my favourite military aircraft will always be the Avro Vulcan, but never actually got to see one flying. UTSS Hobbies, man. Good to hear. It's good to see you. Speak to you. I say see you. Good to speak to you. Yeah, luckily I'm quite lucky here in the UK. I'm my local airport's Birmingham. We get an A380 there and a 777 and a few decent aircraft. But London Heathrow is about a 2-hour drive for me. But it's worth it when you get views like this. To be fair, mate, I love the States. I've been lucky enough to to go to Florida quite a lot. You know, Orlando, love Orlando, Disney, Universal, all that. Been to New York, been to LA. I want to say I've been enough to comment on, experience enough for the real America to really comment on what I think of it, if you know what I mean. But every experience I've had in the States has been a good one. You know, you get your odd rude person, but you get that everywhere you go. Get that where you go, and I think it's one of them, especially from the UK. There's a lot of people that haven't been to. A lot of people in the UK don't get to travel abroad much, should I say? And those that haven't been to the States always have the biggest opinion on what they think it's like. But from my experience, I've never had. I wouldn't say I've had a bad experience. Or if I've had a bad experience, it's not for the fault of America. It's like, oh, you know, maybe it's weather, or you know. Visiting Orlando a lot, there's a lot of hurricanes, so you might get delayed in a hurricane, but you know, I think everyone's going to have different opinions, but I don't mind it. I'd go again, you know, I'll go back on a trip to the States tomorrow if I had the money. Okay, Eurowings A319 coming in next. Followed by British Airways A320. Oh, we have talking about favourite aircraft. We got a Iceland 757 with a really cool livery coming in. 100%. So in a couple of years, we're planning 2027. We're planning a bit of a road trip in the States. So we're still going to hit up our favourite places like Florida and whatnot. But we're going to try and just get a car and hit the ground and hit the road really and see what we can see. I do watch a lot of YouTube, so I follow a guy. I think it's Peter Santillo, I think his name is. He does a lot of rural United States, and it's good to see it through his eyes because he's always very honest and open about what it's like. And it is crazy to see some of these small towns and how isolated some of them are. You just don't realise how big the States is until you're there, you know. People think that from the UK, and you think it's 3 hours is a long drive, and in America you could be 3 hours and not even out of the state, you know. Glad I'm getting to catch the 757 coming in. Yeah, Montana looks amazing. I heard Montana's quite cold though. 9 to 10 months of the year, apparently it's quite cold. Is that true? Few heavies coming in soon, guys. Got that 757 with a special livery from Iceland there coming in soon. Yeah, I don't blame you. I wish I wish we could have a vacation home for the summer. I'm semi-tired up now. To be fair, in the UK we're getting a lot of, well, especially in England anyway, we get a lot of heat this summer. It's actually been a really good summer for heat, but because we don't have the aircon, it just absolutely kills us, you know. So we love the sun, like we love it because we rarely get it. Like today's been a rare cloudy day. The last few days, like you couldn't move, you're just sweating because none of our homes have AC because we don't really need it, you know. But when it is hot, it's hot, we just have to deal with it, and then when it's cold, it's like get a blanket on. That Iceland Air 757 coming in soon, the pencil. Special 18 years livery. I'm waiting for this one. I do want to get out to Texas as well. Texas has always been a bit of I know it's a bit of it's a big state, but Texas has always been on my list to get to as well. Special livery on this, guys. Absolutely stunning aircraft. Oh yeah, it's Yeah, it's mad how small. And to be fair, I think when I was back at university a few years ago, I think the number of then I got a construction background, and I think back then it was like something like 8% of only 8% of the whole of the UK is actually built upon. So the rest of it is just green land. So just think this, and then again, yeah, how kind of built and advanced it is. It's that A330, for example. You do love an A330, to be fair. London Heathrow, this is, mate. Got Turkish Airlines another A330 coming in soon. Once you've plugged in. Turkish Airlines A330. Cheers for tuning in, guys. Anyway, feel free to drop a comment down below. Let me know where you're watching from. Good talking to you. Ronald, good talking to you, man. Wolfgang, good talking to you today. Cheers for tuning in, man. Got a lovely 787-10 coming in very shortly. In about that's just took off, sorry. Got a lovely 5 minutes, and we've got United Airlines 767. I'll wait around for that. We'll potentially be doing another live late evening today, guys. I'm going to London later, and based on whenever we're done there, I might do another live, depending on runway location later on today. So stay tuned for another potential live from Heathrow later on. The A320. I know, lads, that some of them have got the transmitters, but I haven't necessarily done it myself, no. Succession as in when, mate? As in like, are we talking like, are we talking like independence, or are we talking about just in general? A321 with the next few small body jets coming in, and then we've got the United Airlines 767 coming in about 3 minutes. To be fair, obviously any country getting its independence is always great, mate. The fact that the UK had the balls to go on like they did all those hundreds of years ago was impressive. And to be fair, mate, I don't really like talking about modern politics, should I say. I don't mind talking about the history of politics, but modern politics I don't really like talking about, because it just gets me frustrated. A few minutes left on the live now, guys, and then we'll be calling it a day for now. Potentially might be on again later, depending on the time. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Waiting for that United Airlines 767 to land. Yes, the A380 from Manchester. A 35-minute journey from the Northerners coming down. Get ready for this United Airlines 767 just after this A319 drops down. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Feel free to drop a subscribe. A few more minutes left on this live. We'll be going live again later. afternoon today from Heathrow again. Hopefully Met 11. So stick around. Well, not stick around, but come back around 6 p.m, 6 p.m. UK time, and we'll have another live today. Cheers, man. I'll say we'll try to go live 2 to 3 times a week. Mainly it will be from my home airport in Birmingham, but we'll be trying to go live more often around the UK. So United Airlines 767 coming in hot. Dropped down very early then, the United Airlines 767. Wasted no time. Right guys, that's it for this morning live. We'll try and be back on again later this afternoon. Thanks for tuning in. Anyone new, anyone old that's been here from the beginning, appreciate it. And I'll speak to you all very, very shortly, hopefully. Give me a few hours to get some dinner. And I'll be back hopefully late this afternoon with another live. So just tuning in. Feel free to drop a subscribe. Always appreciated. All you lads that have had a nice conversation with me today, appreciated. I'll see you in the next one.